a 20 rock to every hard situation in my life, right? So when we get sober, when we stop smoking stones, we start what? If we turn to religion, what happens? The same exact way of thinking. All right. Every problem needs a outside solution. You know, I try to be silly and try to make you guys laugh a little bit while talking about serious topics. I think that's where we get a lot of confusion. I think I literally am going to have to give you guys a disclaimer. Does anybody know Adam on YouTube? Psyched Substance. I love Adam. I watch his videos every day, and I have been for like 10 years. I've been watching Adam on YouTube for like 10 years. You know how like his videos always have that like 40 seconds of just sped up legal jargon? There's a reason for that. You know, he probably, because he gets millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of views, right? He's got loads of beautiful content, loads of informative content. And, you know, I'm sure there was a point, and you know what? You know who his sponsor is? It's a VPN, right? So he knows about staying safe. So it's like, man, I'm sure there's been points in his career where he got trolled and bullied online because he's talking about taboo topics and stuff in the name of helping people. So, you know, when you talk about these taboo topics and you talk about alternative lifestyle things, you know, you're gonna get some normies really upset, dude. You know, you're gonna get all the normies really upset, because the problem is, man, here's something that I've learned. Who I am today at 31 years old, I had to go through what I had to go through for me to be right, so guys, hear me out. I have no money, I have no car, I have no house, bro. Like, my living situation financially sucks. I don't feel like a poor person. I don't feel hopeless. You know what I mean? I don't feel desperate. I don't feel like, yeah, there's days where it's like, damn, bro, food is so damn expensive. Damn, bro, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this hotel room paid for, which right now I've got probably 48 hours before I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get the room paid for again. You know, me and her both were able to get food today, and we both were able to put on clean clothes and take showers today. Okay, so that's a lot of things that a lot of people didn't do today. We walk outside to go and just get our basic stuff for in here, hygiene, food, drinks and stuff. And we see people literally close by where we're at currently, shopping carts, trash bags, you know, sleeping outside of abandoned businesses. And they don't want to be there, you know? And a lot of people will look, and first of all, you don't know this person from a can of paint. You don't know their story. Who are you to assume? Even if they are acting strangely, who are you to assume that that person digging out of a trash can has used a illegal substance? Who are you to assume? Are you a doctor? Were you able to visually assess that man from 100 yards away after not seeing him consume anything and be able to assess exactly what compound he was under the influence of? You're that good? Whoa, you must be like a professional or something. That's crazy. Or are you just being negative? and speaking on somebody's life you don't know nothing about. Maybe. Right? Because I relate to that person. I relate to that person digging out of the trash can, sleeping outside, more than I relate to 90% of the people that come into my chat. And that's why I can't stay off of TikTok. Cause like it's crazy. I quit looking at it. I quit looking at TikTok like a thing to entertain me. I quit looking at TikTok as a thing to entertain me. It's a thing that educates me now. You know what the primary course of study is? Education wise, since I'm being educated by the algorithm. Sociology. Yeah. Human nature. How people are. It's so easy for me to pay attention to how my supposed friends act on the internet. Because I'm always on the internet. But I'm always out doing things in real life too. But because I don't bother nobody, if it's somebody that's not like, if I don't get the vibes that I can approach, and I don't have a reason that I need to approach, right? These days lately, I'm not gonna walk up to strangers anymore. I used to. I don't have to do it to survive anymore. It's just gonna get me in trouble, you know? Especially in my hometown. Damn, my face is dry. If I could get a skin routine together and my teeth worked on a little bit and the right pair of contacts or glasses, I really wouldn't be that bad in the face. But anyways, I used to be the kind of person, you know, a lot of people like to comment on, oh, he's always coming on here in a manic episode, he's so bipolar, you know, and this and that, and it's like, you know, that's, okay, well, even if that's true, right, let's say that's true, sometimes it's true, right? Is that what we do on here? We shame people for coping. We shame people for having a chemical imbalance. You know what I mean? I'm aging. I'm getting old, bro. I gotta take care of myself. I'm at that age right now where it's gonna make me or break me, dude. I'm 31. Like if I don't stay dialed in this year, I could be busted by like way more. Like you might be looking at me right now like, what do you mean you might be busted next year? You're already, but listen, I know what true bustedness looks like. I know what that real chapter looks like. I know what being chapped really looks like, okay? So who in the chat has ever dosed psilocybin more than 2 grams? Dried cubensis. Yo, what's up, Leaper? Yo, what's up? I'm gonna read chat. You said you've done 12 grams before? That's pretty wild. I'll lose my mind off like 4. But ever since I started using I started using psychedelics on purpose. See, okay, when I was, do you guys want to hear some psychedelic stories? I can't give you all of them. I gotta make some of them into TikToks, but I can give you. Do you guys want a good story from psychedelics, or do you want a horror story? You guys want good stories or horror stories? Hey, thank you for that. I greatly and sincerely appreciate that. Honestly, that's going to be a day's worth of Uber or some food. So thank you. That'll get me to work tomorrow and maybe get me lunch. Do you guys want a okay, so who in the chat is interested in psychedelic research? Who is in recovery in the chat? Who has tried complete abstinence? Who's tried all the methods, man? Who's been in and out? And I'm looking for serious moderators. We're just gonna have a calm little calm fit right now. We're just gonna have a little chill chat right now. I'll start turning up when it's safe, okay? But it's not safe right now because I need mods and I can't trust anybody. So. I'm not changing shirts. I look like shit. I look like shit. Alright, hold on. Hey, is there any former fat people that got in shape or got skinnier, and now every time you, but see, now you're not fat anymore, but every time you take your shirt off, you pinch your nips because you don't want them to look puffy, because that's something that you used to get made fun of back when you were heavy? Is there anybody that can relate to that in the chat? Every single time I take a selfie or take off my shirt, or if I feel chunky that day, like I will try to. that's just a like. Skinny guys don't really get that. Skinny guys don't really get that, but former fat people do. Yep. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What kind of Joe Dirt facial hair genetics are these? Dry skin. I got the health and the fitness part and the dieting and exercising part. I just need the manicuring part. I need help with my toenails, and I need help with my face, and I need help with my scalp. Like, you know what I mean? I need to get, like, if I had stability and I wasn't just so focused on just surviving, it would be easier to be pretty. It's hard for me to sit here and worry about being pretty all the time when I got to get up and go to work every day. Being pretty ain't paying my bills right now. Chat, if y'all understood the kind of things that's been on my mind lately and the kind of things I'm considering right now, like what I might be like doing soon, I don't know. Just don't assume that you got me all figured out and you don't know what I'm going to do next just because of what you've seen in the past. I'm pretty tired of a lot of things. And I think I could revisit some lifestyles without revisiting some behaviors. I think I've had enough consequences for doing stupid shit, and I think I can revisit some. I think I need to go take a trip. I think I need to go hustle, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I think I need to go do something positive with TikTok, and I think I really feel like I need to go travel and just say screw South Carolina and just like go travel and get content. And I could do that if I wanted to. All my charges have been dropped. I've got nothing holding me here. I'll just go spread positivity. I don't have any children here. I can't afford to pay bills here and to live here, and I'm not happy anyway. Why not? I live in a van. Nope. Does my back look bad, guys? Is it breaking out? Hold on. When things don't work out in my hometown, I usually, as soon as I give up trying around here, I get on a Greyhound and I go to New Orleans. This is the longest I've ever stayed here. I've been here since 2019. Shit sucks. I tried. Can't say I didn't try this time. Can't say I didn't try this time. There's been times in the past where I was in New Orleans. I was in New Orleans so long, fucking up so long. I didn't even think twice about coming here and keep fucking up. Oh, what? I'm gonna quit drinking. I'm gonna quit using just because I'm back in Greenville. I don't care about anybody there. I ain't got nobody to impress. Everybody knows I'm a meth head piece of shit. You know what I mean? Oops. You know? But I actually got off of this shit. I actually got off of it. For real. Yeah. Yep, I quit hanging out with all of those people. I got to keep most of my teeth. I got to keep a little bit of weight on me. I'm definitely shot the fuck out, but you know, it was gonna happen anyway, man. All the damn ADHD medicine that they was pumping through me, it was gonna happen anyway. It's just the way that the brain works. The brain wants more of that. It didn't know what it was getting. It didn't know why I was stuck, staring at shit, geeked out. That's not focusing. That's not, if your kid's doing that because you're feeding it 75 milligrams of Vyvanse and he's 8 years old, he's not being a good boy. He's being spun the fuck out. Oh, man. God bless you too, bro. Thanks, bro. I don't know, there's probably a bunch of dry skin and crumbs and little pieces of dead skin and dandruff flakes on my face and in my hair. Yep. Yeah, what do you think? I just have a bunch of lotion laying around? You think I can afford to spend money on lotion? Wow. Who do you think I am, Jeff Bezos? I'm what? I'm fucking... Yo, what's up, guys? I spend all day I spend all day out in the sun working. I really do. And my skin gets dry and I work around chemicals and I tend to touch my face a lot. I shouldn't do that, but I tend to do that. And I've gotten a lot better. I still get in high stressful situations where I pull my hair and stuff. It's really weird. I get in really good shape sometimes, and I can be really seemingly put together on the surface, and I can be really like well spoken and high functioning to like a person that doesn't know me well, and that can be confusing to people. When I talk about all these other things that are happening when I'm not high functioning. Mariah works. She has a job. What the hell is that thing? Why would it dry up? Why would it harden? It shifts. I've seen it shift. You can see it shift. Listen, we shouldn't have it. Want to shift and rock with the rock? So why don't you and Mac, you'll solve that goddamn mystery by cleaning it up. Mental health is important. The tattoo. Gummy. Sorry, man. I wanted to emote for the gift, but thank you. So this is actually a cover up. A awesome artist here in South Carolina did it. I had some work out of New Orleans that got botched, and I needed somebody to cover it up and fix it. And nobody fixed it the way I needed them to fix it until I met Casey Williams at Legion Tattoo Society. I'm sure you guys have seen advertisements for him on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. He's got a massive following on TikTok. Mr. Pay It Forward. Just an amazing human overall. He free-handed all of this, and it was a koi fish, and it was upside down with some lotuses at the top and like some little flowers going through here and some waves. Well, it was upside down, which is bad luck, and the last guy that worked on it just totally screwed it up. It looked good at first. I got color put in it, and then somebody else added some lotuses and some what were supposed to be cherry blossoms, and they looked like kindergartner drawings. It didn't look like Japanese traditional. So Casey specializes in Japanese traditional, neo-traditional work. He could do anything, to be honest. He literally looked at my arm one time. I spitballed at him a couple of ideas, showed him one picture of something that I thought might look good. Oh yeah, because I had to figure out what kind of flower a chrysanthemum was. So he gave me a brand new koi fish, and that's part of the old tattoo that he covered up, and he used it to make the fish head look like it has scales. Like, bro's a genius. He's honestly so talented. But he used a lot of black, so there's a black barrier. Then there's some water. This is all like he had to put a lot of dark ink because it's a big, I had a half sleeve already, so he had to cover up a half sleeve with a sleeve. So there's a black barrier. I'm going to explain the tattoo to you, and then I'm not going to talk about the tattoo anymore. There's a black barrier here at top. That shit really hurt on my shoulder. Some water, his fin, more water, and a chrysanthemum. Once again, you can see more remnants of the old tattoo back here. I'm looking for a line. He was supposed to give me some motion waves and he totally fucked him up. Not Casey, the old guy. Right here. Yeah, you see it? Right here, how that has that weird connection right there. So it was supposed to be motion waves. And Casey was like, oh, I think I know what this guy was trying to do. He was trying to make it look like the barriers. You see how like there's a black stripe right here? There's a black stripe right here. Like bro knows what he's doing for that background, right? Well, he had like some like weird kindergartner drawing looking fucking cherry. Look at that. You can still see it right there behind the blue. Like a fucking coloring book cherry blossoms. Like, what the fuck is that? You know, like just the quality was just shot, man. And I paid the dude decent money. So, you know, for this to be a cover-up tattoo, bro, like the quality is impeccable, man. It was a red koi fish. He covered it with a blue koi fish. Okay, so black barrier, head of the fish, water, a rock, right? Like, you know, he's like sliding up a rock. Then there's the chrysanthemum. Then there's more water. Then there's a rock. Then there's that same rock. And then there's another chrysanthemum from the same tree, right? So then there is a more of the black barrier right here. It like stretches around. I was born in the year 1993, so he threw a 93 on there. And this is another chrysanthemum. It's just a contrasting color. And it's got, I like blackout work. I think blackout work looks tight. It's not for everybody, but I like blackout work with color. So I just had him do like a dark neo-traditional, Japanese traditional sleeve. So that's a chrysanthemum with a eyeball inside of it. It's pretty dope. It's pretty creative, right? So that's the chrysanthemum. And then there's more finger waves. His finger waves are sick. That's a finger wave. And this is a foo dog. He freehanded this. He did that in one sitting. How much do you think that costs? Look at the detail in that. This shit is sick, bro. And then that was actually my idea, 2 orbs. And then just look at this part, like the pattern. Like just like going from the lion through the black outline, then just like crazy finger waves all in here. And then look, he used my, kind of like how Drake had a part in his hair, like that weird swirly part. He basically gave me like a cool part in my, he gave me like a little part in where the tattoo connects. And like where it goes from like my skin color into the work. That was creative. I thought that was really cool. Any person that is in South Carolina looking to get a tattoo, man, I would not trust very many places. Casey Williams and his shop, Legion Tattoo Society, is one of the only places that I would ever let touch me with a tattoo gun again. And I'm thinking about getting some extreme work from him. I'm thinking about, like, I'm never gonna be a Mr. Olympia bodybuilder, right? I'm never gonna be like a big name professional bodybuilder or anything like that. Like, I have to accept reality. So I could be a really in shape fitness model, like tattooed fitness model, you know, like a little side gig, you know. But I gotta get heavily tattooed, and you know, that's gonna be on your body for the rest of your life. What's up, Fit with Mike? What's up, guys? Am I related to Kamala Harris? No, there's a lot of people named Harris. All right, so do you guys want to hear? I like talking about conspiracy theories. I like talking about psychoactive substances. Even though I'm in recovery, that doesn't mean that I can't still explore my subconscious, right? I can't still use plant medicine. Some of the topics that I like to talk about, I do stay up to date because I'm following the FYP just as much as you guys are. Any person that turned out to be a weirdo, I know about them. Any person that has some I was literally in rehab watching the fall of Drake because I wasn't posting on TikTok anymore, so I was going back to just being strictly a viewer and a commenter, right? And I was designing a new FYP on a new phone. Like, I didn't have the same shit that I had on my last FYP. That's how I know I'm making a lot of changes, man. You'll go in the program. Your video, okay, so for the older people in the chat, or for the new people to TikTok, your boyfriend or girlfriend didn't watch that video 9 times on accident. That video didn't pop up and he didn't linger in the comment section and go stalk her entire page. Like on accident, that's on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't, once you understand how the algorithm works and once you understand how TikTok works, you can't really get away with saying, oh, well, TikTok just shows random videos. I don't know why that was on my FYP. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I've got, just for the adult men in the chat that are clueless when it comes to TikTok, dude. Your partner, your wife, whoever they might be getting mad at you because of the stuff you're searching up, and it's even if you only search it up one time, or you've got things searched that is on other apps on your phone. If you're watching content for grown-ups in other places on the device, okay? Unless you know what you're doing, TikTok knows that. It knows exactly what you're watching. It knows exactly when, the last time you did, all that kind of stuff, right? So it's gonna bait you in. It's gonna bait you in. Ooh, so here's basically what happens when you use TikTok. All right, chat. So we got a brand new phone here. I'm a first-time user, and we're going to do TikTok we're going to use TikTok for the very first time. We're going to open TikTok and use TikTok for the first time. Okay. Here's what the phone is saying. Okay, ready? Oh, hello, middle-aged cis white male. It knows that already. Okay, so it knows that already. All right, so the very first thing, so since the algorithm has dealt with a middle-aged cis white male so many millions of times, it already has an idea of the first couple of videos it needs to show you to figure out what kind of person you are. The algorithm is figuring out what kind of person you are based on your actions. So it's going to show you a Joe Rogan video right away. It's going to show you an MMA video right away. It's going to show you sports, football, racing, stuff like. It's going to show you the man stuff right away. You know what I mean? It's going to show you promiscuous looking, suggestive content right away too. And it's up to you to interact and engage with that kind of content for it to keep showing it to you. So it gave you, it was up to you. You probably failed before you even knew you were getting tested. All you saw was a bunch of on the screen, and you were like, oh yeah, I like girls. Yeah, that's cool. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. All right, yeah. I'm not gay. You know. Now your whole, but see, the more you do it, the more it's showing you that kind of shit, right? Like try to really use the app for things you are interested in. Don't just let the FYP have its way with you. Don't just give away likes. You are building your FYP brick by brick. But you don't even have to comment. It's logging. It has an account of every time you scroll. No, I'm not even talking about leaving a comment. You watch the video. You haven't even liked the video yet. It knows where you're at in the comment section. It knows where you stopped scrolling, what the last comment was able to be viewed before you scroll past. And it's calculating if the next video that's as similar to that one is going to get this time maybe a comment from that similar same basic kind of content. Because you just looked at the video last time. It's trying to figure it out. It's hacking your brain. Have you guys ever been thinking about something? Now this is where shit gets weird. This dead ass. Now this is some weird shit. Have you guys ever been thinking about something that you haven't seen, that you haven't talked about on TikTok, and that shit pops up on TikTok like right after? You ever think about a person and then you see them walk around the corner or come into a room or they call your phone? Does that happen often? I'm not saying that you're psychic. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that some people have a very strong sense of intuition. Some people are just more connected. So if you look at it like, all right, so I don't look at life nowhere the way that I used to look at it. Okay? I look at life more like it's just not a religious experience for me. It's not a religious experience. It's a spiritual experience. I think a lot of people get mixed up, but man, it's almost like Bluetooth. Like Bluetooth. Like with each other though. Oh, it's the only way I know how to explain it. I'm not married, no. Miss you guys too. I'm not here to be Mr. Cool Guy. I'm here to be Mr. Myself and better than yesterday, okay? So thank you guys for being kind. Thank you guys for treating me with respect. I will always do the same. Okay? Love you too. I lost my glasses. I probably left them in the car or something. I just need a little TLC, man. I'd not be that bad looking of a young man. I just need a little TLC and a little stability. And a little peace in my life, dude. I just need some peace in my life. I'm so tired of all the fighting. Why do you guys want me to get offline so bad? You're mad because people don't talk to you when you go live in your chat? Or what's the deal? You can hang out with me. You can talk to them with me. I keep it real. I'm in here because I'm sad and lonely. Yo, Owen with the Galaxy. What's up, Owen? Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, my friend. That's 50 push-ups for Owen. I'm gonna let things go for a minute. I'm gonna talk and chill with you guys for a minute. I'm just kind of feeling like being in a chill mood tonight, kind of just feel like just coming in here in front of y'all with just like dandruff and just like dry skin and just like real talk. You know what I mean? I'm not an influencer, right? You'll never hear me say that, nor have you ever heard me say that. Whoa, with the jellyfishes, let's go. I'll give you some push-ups for that too, man. There's nothing free in this world, bro. So some people actually enjoy interacting with people. Some people don't. Some people are introverts, tiny, tiny. Some people are introverts. Some people, tiny, tiny. Some people are introverts. Some people, thank you for the rose. Some people don't really get the opportunity to talk with people that much, that don't go out of their way to get attention. Some of us are little attention whores, and we can deal with it. Some of us love getting attention from strangers, and this is our place to do so, and sharpen our skills and hone our craft. Okay, this is where I feel comfortable. Okay, it's not because of any delusion of grandeur. It's because of my life experience. The same way that a lot of salesmen feel comfortable on TikTok, because they know that just because they receive a no doesn't mean that a yes isn't coming right behind it. You have to be able to accept no. No eventually turns into yes. You just might have not have heard yes from the right person yet. No is not a bad thing. If you're a young man, I'm dead ass. Some of you might think this is cringe, and you like girls, right? And you're scared to talk to girls. Don't be afraid to talk to girls. I know it's scary. Especially knowing my situation, trust me, I know it's scary. They can't all tell you no, bro. Just be respectful on how you approach. Read body language. If you got a ring on a finger, don't approach. If you know that person's got a boyfriend, don't approach. Don't let it just be, you know what I mean? I mean, they're really, I can't tell you what reason to, hey, you do you, bro. But me personally, if I see a person that I'm interested in engaging with, walk right up to them and say hello. Hi, my name's Nicholas. It's a pleasure to meet you. So I seen you standing over here, existing, minding your own business with no man in your personal space, and I was wondering if I could help you with that. Do you want to be bothered by a man in your personal space? Because I'm happy to bother you. Do you feel like being disturbed today? Huh? By an overly eager weirdo? I'm happy to be him. I need some fucking lotion, dude. BBP. I need to wash my face. You want water, baby? You gonna come hang out with a chatty of ya? We was able to get a junior bacon cheeseburger off of the $1 menu. I didn't want to eat it all at once because I knew I was gonna get hungry again later, so I saved half of it. Y'all ever do that? It's like, cause it's like, damn, dude, like I know I'm not gonna be able to go out again. Mm-hmm. Yummy. You want the Clemson cup, baby? What, baby? You want the pink cup? I was just doing it for my herbal supplement. You want this? You want me to get you a bottle of water? No, man, do you want me to get ice? Or do you just want water out of the sink? I'm trying to help you, baby. I was just trying to see if you wanted me to get you some ice or something, baby. I was gonna go get you some ice or something if you wanted me to, baby. I was gonna go get you some, because I didn't want you to have to drink room temperature lukewarm water, baby. I was gonna go walk to the ice machine, baby. Alright, so you see that? You see how that's probably not how you act around women? Because you don't know how to be yourself. You're not comfortable. You don't know how to have fun. You're stiff. You're afraid of rejection. Because I'll tell you one thing right now. If you piping it right, you ain't got to worry about being silly and being cringe and not being cool. If you know you piping it right, bro, you can do anything you fucking want to do, bro. As long as you won't hurt nobody, you can do anything. You can say it, do anything, dress anything. It don't matter, bro. Just keep piping it right. Piping it right. Yes, baby, you can have water. Hey, King, I feel sick. I hope not. I hope I didn't make you sick. I'm sorry. I was in a silly, goofy mood. Okay, chill. Beeping peep. Okay, baby. Hey, you guys like my cute little lights and stuff in here? Look at the ceiling. Look at the walls. See the texture of it? See how it's got that, like that, the popcorn. But it's not just on the ceiling. It's on all the walls, all the bathroom. It's the perfect environment to get cuddled up with your favorite blanket and sort through the traumas in your past. Popcorn. Thank you, Colin. I'm not going to take myself too seriously, and I'm going to invite you guys to do the same. Nobody has all the answers to life, and I don't think anyone ever is. I think we're just supposed to be here and participate and experience it and be children and wonder, you know, and live. Stop being these miserable adults trying to act like they know everything. Tell us more stories, please, King. Yes, baby, you can. Of course you can, my friend. You're the king. You're the king, not me. No, you're the king, King. You're kinging out right now, King. Ah, yes, a king. And that's what I said when I saw you, King. Right, baby? Right, beeping peep? Can I hang out here with you? No.
Give me a second chance. I made my decision. It's fine.
Work.
Okay.
We have work tomorrow? Dang. I guess we do have work tomorrow. I guess I better go. Dang. You guys don't think that I should just get on a Greyhound and go to Florida? All expenses paid. Alright, I guess I'll go to my job. I guess I'll fucking keep doing the right thing, man. Damn it. I swear, though, guys, I'm gonna give it the old college try. This Greenville, South Carolina thing, maintaining a job, and being a positive person on TikTok, it's gotta work, because if it doesn't work, I gotta go. I'm tired. I'm getting tired. I'm getting ready to bounce. I'm getting ready to bounce. So my patience is wearing thin with my situation. Not with you guys have to understand. I have put so much work into. Let me rinse my face right quick. I've put so much work. Oh. Yo, my buddy Malik. What's up, my buddy? I'm sorry, Malik. My eyes are super itchy and so I'm cross-eyed in one eye and I have a lazy eye in the other one, I guess. Or some stupid shit. I don't know, but my eyes always look bad. So you guys are just going to have to deal with it until I get contacts. Oh, my fucking eyes itch, bro. You guys don't know what kind of night I had this weekend. I was listening to Alex Jones and Joe Rogan and who else? I was listening to Alex Jones, Joe Rogan, and what was it, Jordan Peterson? Talk to me about peeking behind the veil, seeing what's behind the curtain. Well, I've had enough. I want to see too. So I think the next time I do it, it's going to be 5 dried grams. And do you know who has been my trip sitter every time? You're never going to believe this. You're never going to believe this. All right, so I need some people that are knowledgeable of this topic in the chat, okay? Because I'm about to run a story to you guys, okay? So basically, I was a hardcore opiate and amphetamine addict for close to 10 years, from the age of 18 until I was 24 years old, 25 years old. I was strung out on the heaviest stuff that you could get your hands on, okay? So, that's not natural, okay? Like, that's not, like, those compounds have serious consequences, death being one of the main consequences of overusing that compound. So I'm obviously talking about, before Fetty Wap, there was this crazy thing called dog food. Okay, so dog food used to be not something that killed people every single day. It used to be something that was, I'm not going to say it was safe, but $20 wasn't killing people left and right. Now once you start moving up to like spend $50, and if you do the whole 50, you might die. Yeah. Sorry, that's stupid. Don't do that. You know what I mean? But you could just never really tell because of the purity. People cut it with things you don't really know unless you really know. So anyways, long story short, this was before FET. I lived in New Orleans. I lived in Greenville. Greenville, South Carolina had a lot of people doing H. Had a lot of people doing dog food. Had a lot of people doing Tina, ice. Had a lot of people doing hard pieces. All right, so hard pieces are still around, but it's like most people these days are like, if you're gonna do the bad stuff, most people are doing Tina or Fetty Wap. Those two things are just kind of, and when those two things fizzle out, there's going to be something to replace it, some other new kind of amphetamine, some kind of new super opioid, right? So, I was heavily abusing these things. I wasn't getting severe consequences. I was, but I didn't realize how severe the consequences of my use were. I didn't realize how severe a streptococcus infection can be when it's subdermal and it spreads throughout your entire body. I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know that you could get strep throat in an abscess. You could get strep in an abscess and it can kill you. Yeah. So, I mean, there's all kinds of things that you don't know before heading into, because you're not a nurse, you're not a doctor. If you're like me, you're probably uneducated. Okay, so my mom is a nurse. Both of my sisters are nurses. I got 3 sisters, but 2 of them are nurses. And they tell me every day, Nick, it's a miracle that you're alive. Nicholas, it is a miracle that you're alive. You are so lucky. With all of the things that you put in your body, and all of the complications that you've had, you are so lucky to be alive. There are people that never took their life for granted. There are good people in the world, and this is what I want to share with you guys. Okay, I'm not proud of my mistakes. This is the epiphany. This is the realization that I've had through all of these years of work, okay? Trial and error. There are people in this world who didn't take their life for granted. I took my life for granted. Okay? Things were hard when I was a kid. Things got really good for me after being really hard for me. And I got spoiled. What happens when you take somebody that had a bad life and you give them a good life? Sometimes they don't know how to handle it. Okay? So, when that happened, I was just being a little piece of shit. I'm just drinking and using and just going anywhere and doing anything I want to do. I'm talking badly to my parents and my people that love me. I'm talking to them like a dog, you know? I mean, people in my family put their hands on me my whole life. So I learned pretty quickly I can't put my hands back on them, but I can run my mouth. And eventually they're going to get in trouble for putting their hands on me. Somebody's going to eventually see them crash out, because I had the kind of family that it didn't matter if we was in public. It didn't matter if we was in Walmart, Target, the mall. If I did something to upset that particular family member, she was going at it. It didn't matter. She'd hit me in the mouth. I'd fall on the ground. It didn't matter. Kick, scream. She'd drag me. It didn't matter. Drag me across the parking lot. You know, all kind of shit, man. So it's like, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I've already been getting my ass beat my whole life. So you're not gonna make me be quiet while you beat my ass. You're not gonna make me be quiet while you beat my ass. So you don't respect me, so why the fuck do I have to? No, I'm not gonna sit here and just take it and also be quiet. You're gonna hear my mouth. You're gonna hear my mouth. I ain't never been a snitch. You could check my paperwork. You could Google me. You could look up every arrest. I'll give you all the counties to look up. There's no paperwork in existence that will ever tell you that Nick has ever been cooperative with law enforcement. What's my charges? I got battery of a police officer on my charges. All my charges is resisting arrest. Ain't never been a snitch. That's where people get it mixed up. There's a difference between snitching and accountability. If you fuck me over, I'm gonna tell everybody, dude. If you hurt me and I haven't wronged you, anybody that knows you, they're gonna know what I know about you. They're gonna know what I know about you. If I get another girlfriend in the future, I'm not going to stop doing TikTok, bro. I'm not going to stop doing TikTok, bro, because y'all not looking at TikTok the way I'm looking at TikTok. Put your hands on me. The moment you do that, I'm pulling my phone out. The moment you do that, I'm pulling my phone out and I'm posting you to my social media page. So that way because you see how many times I've been to jail because a person said this and this and this and this. Fuck that. I'm pulling my phone out every time for my safety. And I'm not going to talk about anything I have on me for self-defense or anything my girlfriend might have on her because I can't carry something because I'm a convicted felon. So I had to put it in her name, in her safety, in her lockbox. Because it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Does that make sense? So I'm the type of person that wants to avoid conflict at all costs. Don't hurt me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't try to attack me verbally because you know you can't hit me anymore. So now you want to just beat me up emotionally. So now you just want to beat me up emotionally. Chelsea. They gonna figure out a way to get that hate to you one way or another, chat. Yep. It don't matter how good you are to people. It don't matter how many times you forgive people. It don't. They gonna eventually, they gonna get right back to being comfortable. Right back to where we started. He ain't. You might be doing something to your man right now, and you might be thinking to yourself, well, shit, he done told me he was gonna break up with me so many times. Well, shit, I done did this, and this to him, and that man still ain't left. He's waiting. He waiting on that final straw. And it might not even come in the way you think. It might not even come in the way you think. It might be just a quick shit. It might be just one little attitude, or you just hurt his feelings in one little way, or you just call something stupid that he wants to talk about that he enjoys because he's just being nice to you. Straw that breaks the camel's back, and his ass will ghost you into oblivion. I promise you. I promise you. He'll quit his job. He will quit paying for whatever hotel room that you got. Oh, you guys aren't living in a hotel room? Oh, whoa, whatever mortgage. All it takes is one more time for that man to be upset and to feel like he's not being appreciated and to feel like he's not being respected, and I'm leaving. I'm not working 65 hours a week to have no money and also be talked to like shit. You're not going to talk to me like shit. I will leave. I will find some... I always keep a backup situation on standby. I've been bouncing around, couch surfing, transient living for over a decade. I know what I'm doing. I want to give people chances. Chances run out. Chances run out. I could go be a detailer at a car lot in Florida. You know? What do I have here? Nothing. Are you guys gonna follow me if I leave? Are you guys gonna keep following me if I leave? You are, right? You are gonna follow me. Like I literally, when it happens, guys, when it happens and that final straw comes on, I'm gonna do it live, and I'm basically gonna say goodbye to all the people that are important to me in Greenville, and then I'm bouncing, and I'm just gonna go wherever I want to go, and I'm taking myself with me. I've done it more than 10 times. You can ask anybody that knows me in real life. I've done this so many times. I come back here to this stupid ass city, and as soon as shit falls to shit, it's like I hit one of these right here. I grab a damn dart. And then I just look. Hold on. I grab a dart. And then I just fucking, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I can leave the state though. That's the problem. That's the thing. I can leave. Yep, no probation. Got all my charges dropped. Everything. All that bullshit y'all was trying to talk about me last year. Everything got dismissed. Everything got settled without admission of guilt, because everybody that was starting all those bullshit ass rumors about me was lying. They was mad that I told the truth, that I was a male victim of domestic violence and I didn't defend myself against the aggressor. They're mad that the truth is coming out, that I'm really not as horrible as everybody tries to make me out to be. And I will humiliate myself. I will humiliate myself. I will let you guys treat me like a fucking clown until you see that you fucking up. Because I'm not a clown. I would have loved you so good. I would have been the best friend to you. You keep wanting to talk about who this person I used to be when I was 18, 19, and 20. I'm 31 years old now. Let it go. I paid the price. Let the shit go, please. I could piss in a cup right now. Bring me one right now. I need somebody to invest in me. I need somebody to invest opportunity in me. I don't want to go back to being a hustler, drug addict piece of shit. But I don't want to be in this situation anymore either. I need a safe opportunity. I need to do something else. My life is meant for more than this. And I'm not saying that coming from a place of arrogance. But with what I'm learning and what I've experienced, I need to be doing something else. Because I'm not going back to doing drugs. I'm not going back to feeling sorry for myself. I just need an opportunity. I have a friend, I have a contact in New Orleans, Louisiana, that I met while I was a dancer there. He's currently staying in Florida, and he's offered me to move to Miami several times. And I've explained to him that I'm going to have boundaries, and I've explained to him that I am going to be chasing a successful life. I'm going to be chasing, elevation, ascension, in my spirit. I'm not going to be going back to revisit old behaviors, and he's a very well-respected lawyer. He is a lot of good things. I think he's a Catholic priest as well. I have to go somewhere so we can talk. I'm talking. Hold on, let me get to where I. Damn it, bro. Is that better? I love you guys for the people being sweet. Has anybody ever seen one of these before? It's a push pop. It's like one of those candies. It's like one of those candies. Remember they had the ring? Well, now they got a push pop. It's a candy. It's a candy. Piff. All right, one more time. I'm not happy. I don't feel like I'm with the person that I'm supposed to be with. And the signs are there every single day. And they've always been there. But my self-esteem has been so low. And my situation has been, I've been stuck here in South Carolina in this way of thinking and around all these people, and nobody sees me except for my past. Nobody understands where I've been and what I'm capable of. You're looking down on me? Imagine. You think I'm cringe? You think you're better than me? Hey, let me ask you, how would you handle these circumstances if they were presented to you in your own life? If you had nowhere to go today, where would you go? Who would you be? Who would you be willing to be to survive? Why don't you just go stay with family? Family don't mean nothing to some people. Some people don't got nobody in this world. So when you see a person stuck in a toxic relationship, understand that they didn't know it was going to be a toxic relationship when it started. But we've all been there. And you've been there. Once you've been there enough times, You feel like you're never going to be allowed to have a healthy, happy relationship. Once it gets bad enough, and once you get comfortable enough in that low vibrational state with that partner that's not even your partner, it's just some energy vampire just leeching off of you, jealous of you. Time for me to bounce, man. Time for me to bounce. She's mad that I don't let her mistreat me, and I don't let her overstep my boundaries, and when she messes up, I punish her for it. What do I punish her with? Accountability. Mariah, the way you made me feel when you said that about me really hurt my feelings, and I don't want to stick around to be treated like this. Give me reasons to stay. The next time you talk to me like that, there will be more severe consequences. And the thing is we can have this is how toxic it gets. We're going to talk about married and having kids, and I'm just so happy to be with you, and I'm just so lucky to have you, and I just can't wait to get into this apartment next week, next 2 weeks, next 3 weeks, a month from now, if it ever even happens. Well, it hasn't happened yet. And I saw what happened the last time I was in an apartment with you. You're gonna do and say anything that you have to do to make me feel comfortable, to make me feel like I don't need to run as fast as I can, to make sure you get in there, so that way you can just do whatever you wanna do, just like the last time. No. I might not leave my job, but I'm leaving this situation. If she didn't talk to me the way that she talks to me, on top of everything else that happened, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But do you guys want to know what my doses look like when I have psychedelic experiences? Do you know who my trip sitter is? Her. She's my trip sitter. Do you know what happens when you trip around somebody you've had traumatic experiences with? You just replay them over and 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 over, and you get stuck in an endless loop. And it's gonna be so scary. It's gonna be so scary. But then you realize there's no one around that you can do this with. There's no one around, and maybe when the trip gets really scary, maybe I can just hold her. Maybe I can just hold her, because maybe it's only scary because I don't hate her. I don't hate her. I can't make myself hate her. And I'm mad at myself. You know, when I first started, the first thing I did when I met her, when I got out of Solutions Recovery Center, was take 2 tabs. I didn't do any bad stuff. I took 2 tabs that I got off of an Uber driver. The Uber driver was a cool fucking dude. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's a local Uber driver in Greenville, and he drove a minivan. He had long hair and a beard and a Rick and Morty t-shirt. Dude was cool as fuck. And he gave me 2 blue gel tabs with gold flakes after being sober for completely abstinent for an entire year and a year and a couple weeks. I graduated the rehab in Greenville. I met Mariah on Facebook, and I moved into her house. She had a house, 3-bedroom house in Malden. I had a job. We could get a car. So she was my type. She was attractive to me. She's mixed race. She's small in stature. She's beautiful. which that's not a requirement. I don't have a requirement racially. I don't have a requirement for any of those things. I do have a requirement for the way that you treat me, for the way that we treat each other. If we are not happy, what are we doing? I do not get it. You know what I get out of this relationship? A lot of hard lessons. A lot of really hard lessons about myself and otherwise. That's what I get from this relationship. I get a lot of letdowns. I get a lot of disappointment. I get a lot of hurt. I don't want to hurt anymore. I don't want to hurt from anyone. I refuse to do so. I will go slut myself out so hard in the safest way possible, in the most self-respecting way, as far as my organs and like my health is concerned and other people's health is concerned, but I will turn into just a big old I can't even think of the word, but just a big old promiscuous man. Yep, just to make sure that no one ever gets my emotional attention anymore. You know, and that's the difference. Knowing that I have that option, and I've been trying to choose a stabler, more sane life for myself, and I could have just been running around out here being a whore. Are you kidding me? Like, but I keep feeling guilty. I keep feeling guilty for wanting to be my own person. I keep feeling guilty. She makes me feel guilty for being confident in myself. The same way you guys do in the chat. I've got a lot of shit going on with me that make me feel bad about myself. And I'll come on here feeling myself, or, you know, feeling like I look okay or whatever, or I'm speaking good or something, and people just gotta knock me down a few pegs, man. Knock me down a few pegs, man. So, you know, I think I'm probably gonna hang out for the rest of this week and see how the rest of this. I'm gonna see how the rest of this week. I'm gonna see how the rest of this week plays out, and then basically I'm just keeping my inbox open. Because I'm not fake. I'm just gonna keep my inbox open to anybody that wants to spitball some ideas on what I might be doing next. Because all I gotta do is pack a bag with some clothes and walk out that front door. And I will. Gladly. Good morning. Do my eyes look bad though, guys? Like, are they really that crooked? Is my face really that, like, not symmetrical? Do I look fucking old, dude? Am I, like, old and washed up and tore up and busted? Fuck. Am I busted, guys? Giddy up, yeehaw, let's go. Am I busted, guys? Come on, guys. What's up, Matt? Giddy up, yeehaw, let's go. I was actually thinking about you today, Matt. I was thinking about you on 4 grams of dried cubensis and 2 hits of lysergic Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. I was thinking about, and I was thinking about the chat. I was thinking about everything and everybody all at the same time. Yeah.
I was. And I was thinking about how, just like that person said in the chat, nobody's coming to save me. Giddy up, yeehaw, let's go. And I have made a complete ass of myself over this past year. And I'm tired of it. I'm done. I don't want to participate any further. I don't want to carry on the charade any further. Sure don't. I want to leave and start somewhere fresh. That's what I truly desire to do. And I just need someone to invest in me, to give me the opportunity to come there and bust my ass working, doing whatever it is that I'm going to be doing with my life. All I need, giddy up, yeehaw, let's go, is a stable, safe, clean environment that which I will be happy to pay rent. All I need is because I've already got some opportunities that have been presented to me that have came my way, but I gotta weigh out some options before I make a move. Because if I make a move, that means I gotta leave my job. That means that I gotta leave my relationship. That means that I basically am just gonna pack a bag, which I've done this before, but I'm just gonna pack a bag. I'm gonna pick a place, whatever the best situation that comes my way. I went to rehab, I was at rehab for 4 months. I've done some serious work on myself, okay? I got kicked out of the rehab for talking to her. I signed a contract that says no relationships for the first year of your recovery. Nobody follows that rule. Well, guess what? They let us both go in, even though they know us from TikTok. They saw all the videos and know everything that happened. And because we were texting each other, they just decided to kick us both out. Then they let us both come back. And I did some kratom while I was getting kicked out. And yeah, they kicked me out again. So they let me go back, and then they kicked me out again because I did some kratom, and then they expected her to stay. So I let her stay in the rehab because I'm not selfish. I said, hey, I knew that I said okay, I gotta sit down, okay? Listen, guys, I got kicked. Listen, guys, I got kicked. There might be somebody in the chat that I was in the program with right now that can tell you that me and Mariah were both in the program together. She was in the female's house, I was in the male's house. Giddy up, yeehaw, let's go. So, she was killing it. It was her first program. It's my 25th program. So I felt it was only fair, and it was honestly only smart. It was honestly only smart for us to be communicating, that we were both in the rehab together. Does that make sense? You were doing so well 2 years ago. Yes, I was. Before my relationship. Let's just be honest. Let's have an adult conversation, because at the end of this conversation, I'm making a decision. Do I carry on working my job and living in this hotel and doing this relationship, or do I move on to somewhere new? I'm serious. So because I've done my end of the work. I'm telling you the work. Listen, we had a DV situation, alcohol-induced DV situation. We had multiple DV situations. Both times I was the victim. This isn't something that's up for debate. This is something that I have with irrefutable proof, evidence, hours of video footage, pictures, plenty of witnesses. Plus, people went to jail. 2 times. Bad. Fucked my face up. Bad. I let it slide. I've made mistakes in the past, especially while under the influence of alcohol. Okay? You got those. That was the chances. That was the mistakes for the rest of life. For the rest of, like, at any moment, I reserve the right to step away based off that alone. Any moment I see some bullshit, some fucking comfortability with the disrespect, some shadiness, I am so aware of my environment. I'm so aware of other people's treatment towards me and other people's treatment towards other people. I'm so, like, I recognize patterns like you wouldn't believe. There's a reason why I stayed intoxicated for so long, because it hurts to be sober. To just see people hurt you and hurt you and hurt you and blame you and make you the problem. They want to hurt you and then they want to make everyone hate you. So no one believes you. So it doesn't matter if you treat them like a princess. It doesn't matter if you treat them like a queen. It doesn't matter if you fucking give them your life savings. It doesn't matter if they treat you like dog crap. Everybody hates you already. You've already made a mistake. You've already been humiliated and people ain't letting shit go. I'm a good boyfriend. I am such a good boyfriend. It's sad. It's pathetic. It's pathetic how good of a boyfriend I am to the wrong people. And I just can't sit here and like that. Everybody, Nick's in denial. Yeah, I'm in denial. This isn't going nowhere. But to another incident, we don't know how to communicate with each other. I don't know how to hear her voice with the way that she talks to me sometimes. Giddy up, yeehaw, let's go. I don't know how to hear her voice and not become enraged. And when I get upset, it's not, it's, I have to leave. I must go. I must go. Why are you holding me captive here? You don't want to treat me right. You don't want to see me happy. You don't want to love me. You don't want to respect me. You don't want to try. I at least try to make it look good. I know what we're doing here. I know we're playing pretend. But if you can't do a good job, if you can't put some effort into playing pretend, I need to go play house with somebody else. What's up, bro? You know what I mean? If you know what I mean? If yeah. Yeah. Guys, so you guys understand that I'm having some pattern recognition. So she is my trip sitter. When I do take a trip, that's my trip sitter. So we've had traumatic experiences together where I was a victim of abuse, and as a child, I was a victim of abuse. Everybody's making me out to be this terrible person the whole time. I've been getting hit on and touched on my whole life. So I appreciate it, guys. And this is why people in my situation end up checking out of the game. This is why people end up leaving. They end up leaving and never coming back on purpose. And it's because of things like this. It's because somebody will get traumatized and humiliated, and people will turn them into the problem. Yep. People will get falsely accused. People will get this, and see. And when you do social media, this is the part you're missing. This is what makes it extra hard. I have to use social media for my survival now. I have to. I didn't know if I was going to come back on TikTok or not. I really didn't. I have to be here. There's no way for me to be able to carry on through life with all the things that I've learned over these past 3 years without interacting with people in this way. Okay? It doesn't mean I have to make a jackass out of myself anymore, and I'm not going to. How about this? I'll make a deal with you guys. You guys keep an open mind into respecting me if I always respect myself first. Because that's what has to happen. I gotta put myself first. You guys are calling me a narcissist. You guys are calling me selfish. You guys are calling me all these things. You haven't seen anything yet. The way that I'm about to become so self-absorbed, so only worried about myself, because everybody else is. And that's the only way that you hit your goals. That's the only way that you're able to get down 6 meals a day. That's the only way that you're able to walk away from those relationships when you feel like nobody in the world cares about you. If it wasn't for TikTok, I would feel like nobody in the world cares about me, and I'm mature enough and I'm an adult enough to admit that. I'm not here, you guys, I'm not dancing on these videos because I think you guys think that I'm a good dancer and I'm talented. Like, every day is a struggle. I don't feel good. I don't feel like anybody cares about me. And I have to get up and work, and I have to care about everyone else in my life. I have to be extra nice to everyone. Nobody takes the time to care about how they handle Nick. Well, Nick, you're just too sensitive. Oh, Nick, you're just too this. No, you're just not a nice person. You're just not a person that I would care to be around again. That goes for any person on this planet. There is nothing that you have that I need bad enough that I will become your punching bag for. I don't need a friend bad enough to be taken advantage of. So that stops. The fact that I literally could make this happen right now, the fact that I'm really like to the point to where it's like, should I go grab a bag and should we make this happen right now? Does anybody want to get me a Greyhound ticket? And I could just bounce? Like, I'll just bounce right now. I need to talk, well, I could do it in the morning probably. I'll go do one more day at work and then I'll just leave. I need to be a little bit smarter than that, but I need to be like making plans because I don't want to not do it. I don't want to not leave. I don't want to not leave and then be stuck here and then another stupid fucking thing happens. I've got no fucking money because I'm working, because I'm taking care of myself and a person that doesn't give a shit about me. I'm not about to move into a fucking apartment with her. Are you kidding me? That's just what's on my mind right now, guys. That's just what's on my mind right now, but that might change, unfortunately, because I'm codependent. I love Matt to death. I love Matt to death, guys. I really do. I do. I love Matt to death. I can't trust the chat right now. I don't have moderators like that. I don't have enough people on my side, man. I don't have enough people that care about me. Everybody loves Matt, and everybody knows that me and Matt had a bad conversation one time. And Matt's followers are not my followers. They're not my friends. They don't like me. Matt's followers. So I'm a supporter of Matt, actually, and Matt didn't know this. Okay, so my videos got one of my videos got 17 million views last year, 17.5 million views or something like that. So I was having a manic episode. I was relapsing. I was going through all kind of shit. I had just gotten abused. And as a 31-year-old man who's seen some shit and been some places and done some things, You know, when it happens to me at this age, it's like, it's everything in my being to not just completely lose control. It's everything in my being for me to just not completely lose control and just crash all the way out. So, you know, for the self-control that I'm having to exercise here just to go through my day-to-day life, it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary, you know what I mean? All right, so turn the chat off while Matt speaks. What do you want to talk about, Matt? All right, bet. All right, yeah. All right, I don't think I'm going to talk to Matt. I think he's got his screen. I think he's got his chat screen recording, and I think he wants to tell me off about something. I think he wants to bait me in with like some small talk and some good conversation, and then I think he wants to start attacking me. So I'm probably not going to do that. But hey, I'll tell you what, if you want to follow me, if you want to see what happens next in Nicholas's life and not talk about this like 6-month-old drama bullshit, I'm just trying to give a person a chance to change because I'm trying to grow. You're either going to grow with me or you're going to stay stuck and I'm going to continue to grow without you. And that's just how I feel right now. I feel like I've wasted a lot of time here. I feel like hopefully I've planted some seeds. Hopefully I've planted some seeds and now it's time for another adventure. It's time for another adventure, bro. Cause my life's not going to stop happening just because I'm too in my comfort. My life isn't going to stop in Greenville, South Carolina, bro. I promise you that. I hate this place. I couldn't wait to leave when I was young. Ooh, I'm getting up out this bitch at 16 and 17. I'm getting up out of here. Older women taking me to their houses and shit. North Carolina, Georgia, all type of places I'm going to at a young ass age. 35 and 40-year-old women crossing state lines with me. I'm in a car. I'm 16, 17 years old. I'm going back to the pad. She bringing me to the crib and I'm 16, 17, 18 years old. She's 36, 7, and 8 with a daughter that's only 9 years old. So what's that make me? That was normal to me at that age, you know what I mean? So that's just what I got used to. So as long as I'm not going I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I think Matt, I don't know why Matt would want to bother me. I've already apologized to him. I don't have to acknowledge Matt. I don't have to acknowledge Matt. Just because he's got millions of followers, he's still just a user on the app. Just like me, just like you. Don't let somebody's big account scare you or make you feel like they're any more special than you or any more important than you, bro. It's just a social credit system, that's it. That just means he's been on the app longer and he's been posting more. That just means he's been, much like myself, that just means that he's been on the app getting attention from strangers for longer than I have. So, he's been, and nobody asked him to join TikTok, by the way. Nobody asked Matt to come on here and do his skits and be on the app, right? The same way nobody asked me, so it's like, I can be here. You know what I mean? Like, we all can be here, you know?
I don't have to keep it down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am?
It's echoing.
I didn't know. My voice is kind of loud. I apologize. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, ma'am.